Hey there, Lee here from the Hidden Why podcast. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Little bit of a productivity talk again today. I know it's probably frustrating for some of you, but I love being productive and I love efficiencies and I love getting things done, really. So I want to talk about it anyway because it's top of my mind at the moment. I talked yesterday about the massive need and benefits for planning, and I don't think we do enough of it or well enough. And from my personal experience, that's where I share these thoughts from. And I know that when you're not clear on the direction you're heading, when you're not clear on the goals, you lack that focus, right? And when you lack the focus, what happens is you go into day, and it can be your work day, your personal life, whatever it might be, and you sort of just do this, do that, tick that box, do that task, start that project, chase that new thing, chase that shiny object. And you just sort of, like I've said before, and I hate to sound like a broken record, you flip-flop a bit, right? You're going here and there and everywhere. You're not really going in a particular direction that you want to go in. And I find that certainly after a day, you may feel less accomplished immediately when your lack of focus and lack of clarity is giving you that loose direction in life. But over a period of time, and this is how I've felt, is that you get to a point where you go, what the hell is this all for? And what results is it producing? How can I see progress? Because if you're just doing things willy-nilly, there's going to be a lack of progression. Now, you might be ticking some boxes off, but what is actually taking you that step forward? What is actually growing you? Now, growth on my chart here is one of the fundamental or essential pillars, I call it, to creating life with greater fulfillment, freedom, and happiness. And if you're not experiencing growth in your life, you will feel this lack of meaning, this lack of purpose, and that could lead to a sense of depression or sadness or complacency even. And I think that's what happens to a lot of us in life. So I believe that we need to have clear direction. And to do that, I've talked about it in the past, we really need to spend more time thinking about where we see ourselves going. And that could be with our business, it could be with work, it could be in our personal lives. What does a clear vision of our future look like in the next 5 years? And if you spent a couple of hours on that this week or this weekend, wherever it might be, and just started to get pen and paper out and just take down notes and really fleshing out your thoughts of where do I really see myself? What's really important in my life? Through that process, you'll actually identify some of your core values as well. Now, values, I do believe, change over time. So doing this activity regularly is probably fairly important too, whether it's yearly, half yearly, whatever it might be. But really looking at your vision of your future, where do you see yourself going through that process, identifying those things that you really value in life. And from that, what are the goals that really will help you step towards that? And you can just keep breaking it down. You understand what I mean? And if you'd like to jump on and have a session with me, I'd be more than happy to do it with you. Just PM me and reach out and we can do that. But you can break it down further and further to where I was talking about yesterday, planning your week with those 3 or 4 or 5 big ticket items, the big projects, the big goals that you really want to achieve this week that could revolve around those areas that you value that are going to make you feel more accomplished at the end of the week. And now that could be something revolving around health. Health is probably a value. I think health is an essential pillar to all of us, but certainly for me it's a value. And, what am I doing this week around the pillar of health? And how have I scheduled that in? Now, if I get to the end of the week, and often I'll get to the end of the week and I won't do all the health activities that I wanted to do, but if I know if I've given it my best effort, I feel better about myself compared to getting to the end of the week without that direction, without that vision. And some health activities fall into place, but others just get left to the wayside because I haven't really planned for it. I haven't really put it top of mind, in the back of the mind, so that it happens, right? And this is the same with your work as well. What are the big things that you need to do in your business, in your work day this week that are really going to help create that momentum? And I think it's really important to look at these things. And if you can just have 3 to 5 things that are in there that you've planned for, that you've scheduled, and you actually dedicate the time to doing those things, you're going to feel super pumped by the end of the week, I guarantee it. And you're going to feel super pumped about getting into the next week, and that's the importance of wrapping up your week. What did you achieve? What did you accomplish? What did you do well? What didn't work? and what are you doing next week? What are your goals and what's your plan for next week? That again aligns with that vision statement that you've been working on and your values that you've been working on. Because when you're clear of your vision and your values, you will have a better level of clarity and ability to create focus on those big ticket items that are really going to give you the most meaning in life. So, bit of a long-winded talk today. Hope it helps you. It's all about living life more fully, having more meaning and finding more joy. We'll talk soon. Have a great day.